It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. We have our final beer from the Broughton Brewery Hopo range of beers to show you today. And this is the biggest and the kind of strongest, if you like, the hoppiest and the strongest in ABV. Coming in at 6.2% ABV in a 500 milliliter bottle. It's been out of my fridge about 20 minutes. So that condensation on the bottle there is purely getting kind of used to the room ambient temperature around us. It's not a freezing cold beer. I like my IPAs at about 7-8 degrees. This is probably that now, being out of a fridge at 4 degrees for 20 minutes. So without further ado, let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. Scotland's first independent craft brewery, they're saying. 1979, the year of my birth. Nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening. Beer in the glass. There's a look at the beer then. And what I like about Broughton Brewery and their IPAs is that they very much lean towards the classic American styles of IPA. So you got that lovely deep amber colour. Good levels of carbonation as the beer rises to the top of the glass there. Carbonation rises to the top of the glass. I suppose, I'm trying to work out if it's hazy or it's just the glass. There's a little bit of haze there. I'm going to say there's a little bit of haze. It's definitely a little bit unfiltered. But it looks good. It looks good. A well-behaved beer. I'll be able to tell you if it's a bottle-conditioned beer in a moment. I just need to drink some of the beer and then add some more of the beer to the glass. But let's get the aroma on this one then. Yeah. That kind of old school American IPA, and I always refer back to like the Sierra Nevadas of the world. This has got a combined aroma of Sierra Nevada Torpedo and Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. It's that slight kind of sweet aroma that comes through first, and then the hops that come through second. But it smells really, really good. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows. That is fantastic, fantastic IPA. This beer reminds me why I got into craft beer in the first place. Lovely levels of carbonation, orange peel, fleshy blood orange, grapefruit, pithy kind of lemon, lovely bitterness on the back end. So really good balance between that sweetness to begin with from the malt and then that lovely kind of hoppy finish on the back end, that lovely balance to the beer. But it's like you're biting into grapefruit peel or biting into lemon peel or orange peel. It's that really kind of like pithy, zesty. You know when you peel an orange and it kind of like some of it gets in your eye? It's like, oh God, you know, it's that kind of, it's almost that in a glass. You can smell it, you can taste it, you can feel it, it's in your eye. And I remember back in 2010, when I first started out in this industry, I was buying beers like this. Bottles of kind of Robinson's Old Tom, 8.5% in Asda. And I was buying beers like kind of Fuller's ESB and Marston's Pedigree and Old Speckled Hen, reviewing those beers. And then I had an email off somebody called it was Richard Burhouse, actually, the owner of Magic Rock. But he was before the Magic Rock days. It was my brewery tap. And he contacted me and he said, would you like to try some different beers? And I was like, yeah, why not? And I didn't know what was coming. Even when I opened the box, I didn't know what was there, really. I didn't really understand what was there. It was a bottle of Flying Dog, doggy style. It was a bottle of Sierra Nevada. It was a bottle of the Pale Ale. It was a bottle of Brewdog Punk IPA. It was a bottle of Thornbridge Jaipur. And it was also a bottle of 2 bottles of Dogfish Head, 60-minute IPA and 90-minute IPA. And anyway, it was like well, I didn't understand what all of this was. I was like, what's this? What beers are these? I never heard of them. What beers are these? This is not Old Speckled Hen. This is not Old Tom. And I remember one of the first beers was either Sierra Nevada Pale Ale or Brewdog's Punk IPA, and they completely blew me away. It was like, my goodness me, what is this? What is this? This is incredible. I loved it. And this beer has that very same effect on me. That very same kind of like, I know what it is now, of course. I've been doing it 13 years. But that love affair with craft beer kind of winds back to beers like this, more traditional kind of West Coast of America style IPAs. I want to see if it's a bottle condition beer. So it's just, I think I'm just going to say it's slightly unfiltered. It's definitely not a bottle conditioned beer. There's no sediment in the bottom of the glass there. But yeah, it's superb. Look at that for a beer. Look at that. I mean, if you're a kind of classic West Coast of America style IPA drinker, then you're going to love this. That's the message of today, I suppose, is you're going to absolutely love this Hopo 6.2% strong and hoppy IPA from Broughton. Please go out and try it. Please go out and try it. As much as I love New England IPA, my next beer is going to be a New England IPA I'm reviewing on the channel from Bad Seed Brewing. Their Sabertooth Double Dry Hop New England IPA, 8% ABV. That's next on the channel. But as much as I love these beers, I also love the classic West Coast of America beers. So I'm going to rate this one then. Looks great in the glass. Smells good. Tastes wonderful. Tastes wonderful. That balance between sweetness and bitterness, the lovely hop flavours, all those kind of zesty kind of peels I was talking about earlier. Sweet malt, bitterness. Lovely, lovely, lovely beer. Lovely, lovely beer. Stone the Crows. Yeah, why not? 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.